Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Oh my god, this is 90s nostalgia. Now, something that I think everybody needs to know is that, first and foremost, before comics, I am a horror movie fan. I love all horror movies, other than most modern ones. But creature feature, practical effects, that was my jam and jelly, bro. I mean, hell, I saw Predator when I was in first grade. But with special effects, makeup design, and creature creation, bro, like, this is what I wanted to pursue in my life as a career. So much so that I almost even went to the Tom Savini Special Effects School for Makeup Design. Tom Savini, like Stan Winston, Rick Baker, these guys are who shaped my childhood and brought me into the whole world of creatures, man. Stan Winston alone, everything that man has ever touched when it comes to creature designs, special effects, makeup. Bro, just look at his IMDb page. I mean, he literally has designed and worked on some of the most iconic designs in sci-fi and horror since the 80s. Man, I can't talk enough about Stan Winston, and it's just unbelievable that a company I've never heard of produced this figure. Like, this is such an incredible interpretation from the design Stan Winston and his team created, bro. Man. Well, I feel like that's enough exposition. Let's go ahead and jump into my little pumpkin dumpling here. So if this is your first time with the channel, any new line of figures that I don't already collect, I have to open up on camera just so I can get my immediate reaction and first thoughts. Because I don't want to hide that shit. Oh my god, I can't get this thing open. Really? Jesus Christ. Let's get it in there. Oh my god. We're good. I don't know what just happened there, but anyway, so let's get into this piece of amazing work. Alright, enough of that box. Holy lord, I'm definitely gonna have to reposition this. Alright, we'll be right back. Of course, he is bound in plastic twine, so let's snip it. Oh my god. Here we go, snip, snip. Oh, has he got a waist twist? Ah, snip, snip, and a waist twist. Let's do it. Oh my god. We're all good? Hey, wired tail, nice. Uh-oh, spoiler alert. AMSR to the fullest, dude, Jesus Christ. Man. Swear on that. Alright. Whoa. Maybe I don't need to heat him up. No, I think he is definitely just fine the way he is. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get some lighting going on here. I'm gonna have to kill the mood. Let's go ahead and keep peeping this demon. Easily one of my favorite designs from Stan Winston. Right behind Predator and Predator 2, bro. This is just up there with one of the most, like, iconic looks of my childhood, man. The box cover art alone for this, man, blockbuster 90s all the way, bro. Just nothing but the feels. All right, let's start this thing out. So I did figure out something in why I like action figures now as an adult, and it was all just literally thinking about this right now. Okay, so since I wasn't able to actually become a special effects makeup artist and creature creator, that is why I have such an appreciation for all these different figures, especially when it comes to creatures and monsters, man. It's like, the love I had for the art of creating your own creatures and sculpting and casting and doing all these different appliances and whatnot, that was the stuff that got me most interested in it. But since I guess I never got to do that professionally, that's why I can just appreciate so many different figures and lines that come up with it. Because it's just the idea that you started from nothing. You took a concept, you created it physically, and no matter what it looks like, cheesy or shitty, I mean, I love campy 80s horror movies, but it's just the fact that somebody made that. And Syndicate Collectibles, they just replicated the look of this 100% perfect, man. And it sucks that Pumpkinhead isn't referred to as a classic because it damn well deserves to be something more than a cult classic. Know what I mean, Vern? So going in from the top of the head, they did do a phenomenal job sculpting the exposed kind of tissue area from the top of his head. Nice vein work in there too. I would say they could have used a little bit more of a defining line around the brain and the exposed skin part right here. But it doesn't matter at all, man. They added highlights. What is this? They added highlights, lowlights, different color textures on there as well. Nice shading around the jaws. The little loose turkey neck skin looks kind of like vagina. But teeth are nice. Gums are painted excellently. The tongue's very vibrant. It's very good. Man. Just very pleased with this. Absolutely pleased. And I know they're going to be better than NECA. Like, there's no way that NECA's going to do better than this. And if it does make it look better, I know he ain't going to pose like it. Moving on down, bro, they got the high collarbone peaks. I almost kind of pictured these to be some sort of, like, nubbed off wings. But the way they sculpted the wrinkled up skin over the I don't know, it's like almost like tissue papery skin, and I like that. But over the ribs, it's so nice. It's less ribs than a human. Clearly, since it's some sort of a converted human. Or yeah, whoever stops Pumpkinhead becomes a new Pumpkinhead, so it's understandable why it's kind of transformed human. But that's definitely a penis right there. Wow. With a noble one. Again, great paint apps. You really see the depth in between the tissues and the bones and the holes. Like, the depth just shows off right there. That head's loose. What the hell? His demonic, thin, tissue paper-like skin with the way these veins are just bulging through there, man. I like the blue. It's a nice color choice for it. Really accents how disgusting the body is. It's what I want to see in a creature, man. It's just so nasty looking. It's kind of creepy how tight the skin is around his shoulders and biceps, and then like how it just flows down into this, I don't like, turkey neck type, loose meat hanging skin. It's very nice though, man. It's so good. God, Stan Winston knows how to make creatures. And don't even get me started on these hands, bro. Like, I could do an entire video about hands like this. This is the exact form and shape that a demon hand, or any monster in general, needs to have. It's giving off big gremlin vibes, and just the pointiness of it, it's a little sharp. Maybe not for kids, but... And it's just so fantastic. Where are we at? How could I forget to tell you that my little pumpkin dumpling here also comes with a bendy wired tail? What's up? Oh my god, I don't want to forget to say this. These extended bone pieces that come up from the top of the shoulders, we have more here on the back of the elbows. We got some on the hips, and then the back of, I guess will be the inverted knee pit. Now, whenever you're designing a creature or any sort of costume or whatever, you want to tie everything together. You want to have something that uniformly sections up everything to cohesively flow. And for Stan Winston's design here with Pumpkinhead, that's what he did. They all stick out. They all are a part to where you know this is one solid creature. It's just what works, man. I love it so much. It looks so badass. Oh my god. Bits and pieces. First accessory is going to be his alternate portrait that shows him smiling. Because, dude, the personality in Pumpkinhead is just so forgotten and slept on. Like, he could have easily been a great horror icon. But, I don't know. Well, honestly, it was probably all the god-awful sequels that followed, man. Especially that last one. We don't talk about that. If the character in the mythology just would have been handled with a little bit more love and care after the first movie, bro, then this thing would have excelled, I think. But anyway, they should leave it alone. Don't remake it. Don't remake it! And I digress. The paintwork is absolutely excellent on this as well. The level of detail, the creases in the face that show his smile. It is just so nice, man. But everything is pretty much the exact same sculpt and paint detail, other than the new detail in the face, man. But that is such a grimacing smile. I love it so much. Holy shit, look at this one. Teeth baring, growling, snarling, I would say probably. Bro, menacing, man. I love the furrowed brow. Detail on the wrinkles, how they connect in between. Just stupendous, man. The gum work is where I'm surprised most. Like, all these so far are exceptionally clean. The teeth are prominently painted in, clearly stand out. Tusk edition, phenomenal. Even the detail on the eyes, the paint around that as well. Absolutely stunning. And the last two accessories that Pumpkinhead comes with are his burned up crucifix and a hand to hold said burned up crucifix. And I'm definitely going to be jumping into more third-party figures if this is the level of quality and detail we're getting. Yeah. Now, another thing too, I would do more horror figure reviews, but I'm a stickler for horror figures and I like to keep those in box. So, I'm sorry. Maybe, I don't know, depending. I'll do a poll or something if I ever feel like wanting to open up one of them to see which one I want to review. But until then, this is going to be my absolutely, behind Ash from NECA, this one's going to be second. Number 3 is going to be Freddy Krueger. Until the day comes, whenever there's a toy company out there that's going to start producing highly articulated horror icons, that will make my Freddy Krueger number 1. But until then, that's the list. Now I guess I can go ahead and show you the detail on the hand. It's just as good as everything else, man. They are just such craftsmanship to the wrinkles and the bones. Hell, I mean, the wood looks good too. I mean, shit. It's a phenomenal looking piece of wood cross, bro. absolutely excellent. And in the inside of the hands, I love how close they are together, man. I don't know, man. This just makes me feel like this is a demon. I love the creepy long fingers. It's very, oh my God, what's the name of the movie? Edward Furlong. Oh my God. Anybody out there? Shit. Brain Scan. Got it. The hands remind me of Brain Scan. Nailed it. And with hitting up this pose right here, man, it really makes me wish they would have came with another gripping hand. That would have been sick if he could have started holding weapons and shit. What? That boy's a wood gripping fool. But I'm not going to use that hand for the cross. I'm going to use it to recreate one of my favorite scenes from the movie. When he impales Todd Gack with a shotgun through the gut. You think he's just going to shoot him with it. Oh no. He stabs him in the gut, dude. It is so sick. Highly check out that movie, bro. Yo, is that another hair? Damn cats! Oh my God. This sucks. Not him though, he's good. Thing about this hand too is you're really not going to get too much stuff to squeeze through there. Like, it'd be sick if it was big enough for him to hold the leg of somebody so we could just have him like dangling him up before he just throws them off a cliff or breaks their spine. So, if no one's ever seen it, get ready for some body shattering. Alright, I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with the rules, but for those who aren't, anytime I get a new action figure from a company that I don't already have in my collection, I gotta do an articulation segment. Otherwise, articulation segments are stupid and they're time fillers and they're a waste of my time and I'm not gonna do it. But since this is my first Syndicate Collectibles figure, I gotta knock it out. So let's do it! So, we already looked at the head, we know how that thing works, it's just one solid peg. Looking at the torso, we're looking at 2 barbell joints to give us an incredible amount of range back and front, even though this gives off a little bit of a hole there above his penis area. Still looks good and still fucking moves, babe. He can hit much more than a T-pose, man. That's like a high Y for sure. It's very nice. Aside from that, it's almost kind of like Mythic Legions. He doesn't have a bicep cut. It's just a solid piece. He does have a 90 bend as well as one of these things. For the legs, they're not drop down. There is a little, it's almost like a Bandai level of swivel in there, so that's nice. You get your 90 on the top back knee, you get 90 on the front. This is literally as far back as his legs go, and I don't honestly think it needs to be anything more than that. I don't think it should go above what an actual human could do in this suit. So it works out just great for me. But you do get a nice swivel in the foot. You get your swivvy, you get your up and down. Whoop. I did have to heat this thing up like a mug just to be safe so it wouldn't break. You know, NECA could put a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to high quality looking movie figures. So now I just treat every figure like that. And it looks fantastic, bro. Like, it works on so many different levels. Like, you can get it into some seriously sick-ass poses. Man, as a horror collector, I am so glad that I took a chance on a company that I had never heard of before or seen anything for. And, bro, I just came out on top. Easily one of my top favorite horror figures in my entire collection, bro. My God, y'all are doing some good work. I can only imagine how the Howling Werewolf's gonna be. Oh my God.
It's so good!
Alright, everybody, that's gonna wrap us up. Whenever horror figures are involved, I am always gonna have an even more exceptional time, bro. I just wish there were more companies that put out ones that I found necessary for me to have, I guess. I don't know. But I'll be doing more. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you liked it, share it with a horror friend, or don't. Subscribe. I got more coming. I gotta get these fucking Street Fighter figures out. Now, if you like what you saw and you wanted to see more, you can always subscribe, or you can click right here. Bang.